My name is Larry Polkerbeck, and I am the president and CEO of Speed Broadheads. I've been in this industry for a long time. I started Rage Broadheads back in the day, Block Target, Glendale, Raven Crossbows, IQ bow sights for a few of the companies that we've represented, we've built and sold over the years. The new company I have right now is Speed Broadheads. Speed is something that we really never expected to get back into, but our lead engineer, Matt Haas, he actually came up with this concept of a reactive technology or micro piston built into the actual ferrule of the actual broadhead itself. Reactive technology has a ferrule. Inside the ferrule right here is a spring system, and then this right here is the piston on a micro piston built into the body of the actual ferrule. What that does here is when you push the blade in, it locks physically right there. That pin moves ever so slightly and they lock in. It's a steel on steel locking mechanism that is completely 100% foolproof. And it's steel on steel, so it will never wear out and it'll never break. Now, in addition to that, you're holding the pin right here, you're holding the blade right on top of that section. And the center mass of the blade is right out here, outside of this pivot angle. Every other broadhead that's out there right now, they grab it on the outside edge, so when you shoot it, the blades want to open like this. So you're shooting them and they want to open. So it takes a lot of force, sometimes 8, 12, 15 pounds of force to hold those blades closed. On this design, the center of the pin is actually to the inside of the mass of the blade. So the faster you shoot them, the more they stay closed. We say right on our packaging that it can't open in flight, and that is exactly correct. The faster you shoot that, the more the blades actually tighten up. We actually took the poundage down on this down to half a pound of force on that spring and shot it out of a 500 feet per second Raven crossbow. And the blades, you can see that in slow motion, they close up slightly, and then if they come off the string, they go back to their relaxed position at 1.5 pounds of force, and that's how they physically impact into the animal or to the target. Now, once it gets to the target and it hits the animal, the key here is these blades lock open. And what I mean by that is this is going to give you a full 2-inch cut all the way through the animal. You're not going to have a situation where they can collapse out or fold up on you. The other part is our blades that we have right now are 39 thousandths. They're the thickest ones in the industry. The Rage Broadhead ones we had before were 35 thousandths. These are 39 thousandths, but they're also not stamped blades. These are EDM wired, so there is zero amount of fracturing of those blades by stamping them. When you do that, you get fissure cracks in the blades when you stamp them, and that makes for a weak point that can fail. By EDMing these blades out, they have none of that. In addition to that, each and every blade is individually honed right there to a sharpness that is sub 100 on the best scale. A 100 on the best scale is basically what a razor blade is. And these things are sharper than that. Sharpness kills, sharpness gives you the blood trail, and that's effectively what we're doing here. This broadhead has been tested in the field for over 2.5 years, and we've shot all kinds of animals, including Cape buffalo and really big game, to prove this thing out. We've made some adjustments over the past couple of years, and right now this thing is completely bulletproof. That is for sure. This thing is nothing on the marketplace. Check us out, speedbroadheads.com, or go to your local retailer.